Talk about the government shutdown that happens every fucking 2 years. Every 2 years, every year, it's the same fucking show. The same dog and pony dance. You got one side blaming the other side, and the other side blaming the other side, and it's like, it's both of your motherfucking faults. Like, seriously, like, I'm just tired of hearing it. I'm glad it's shut down. It's absolutely ridiculous. These people are fucking kids. It's like, I want everything that my party wants. Like, just work for us. And this is what I'm saying. Like, the government doesn't really work for us anymore. I'm hoping for reform, like a soft reform, so like people don't have to like do like a violent overthrow of the government to finally kick these people out of office, because like they won't fucking leave, and they're not gonna give themselves a pay cut. Like, when they have a government shutdown, all these fucking politicians still get their money. They still do their insider trading, and I'm just fucking tired of it. Like, I don't know. They're supposed to represent us, and they're all about party first. I don't give a fuck if you're a Republican or a Democrat. You should, if you're going to be in office and you're going to represent, you should be representing the American people, because your constituents, hey, it might be mostly Democrat, but you probably still have a couple Republicans in there, and vice versa. So you're supposed to represent the people of America, and you're supposed to protect the Constitution. And it's so funny to see like these Democrats crying about the Republicans doing what they're doing now that they have power, and they're starting to like wield the power. I would like it a little bit more, but it's funny to see them cry about what they're doing when they did it themselves to a certain extent. And if they get in their heads, if they regain power and they get in their heads that they're gonna like wield power hardcore, you're gonna have a violent overthrow. So go ahead, try it, see what happens. Like, you guys will all be gone. You guys will all be tried for treason, and you'll be overthrown, and then that's that. Like, seriously, like, I have no problem with like Democrats being in charge if they're like logical and they want to put America first, not the globalists first. That's what they represent. They represent illegal aliens, people who come in here illegally. Why are you putting these people first? We don't have the money. Like, I don't think that they understand everything that they pay for. They have to print money out. So that means our debt is getting bigger, and there's nothing that they can do at this point. They have caused this problem. Both sides have caused this problem. They've both devalued the dollar. Now, I'm going to say that the Democrats, they're the ones that have been like more reckless. Now, I'm not going to say that the Republicans haven't been reckless because of the Bush administration, like what they did going into Iraq, and Afghanistan, nation building bullshit. Now, if we're going to nation build, we need to do it next door. We need to nation build Mexico. Mexico needs to be El Salvador at this point. And I'm in favor, even though I'm anti-war, I'm in favor of a violent overthrow over the government. If we have to go to war with them, we have to go to war with them. To take out all the cartels, just like El Salvador did. That's what we need to do to help Mexico. We should worry about our neighbors first over any ally that's overseas. Like, and the whole thing with Israel, it's like, I don't give a fuck about having an ally in the Middle East. I don't know why we even give a shit about the Middle East. It's a shithole. It's all fucking desert. And if why don't we just take Israel over? If they can't support themselves, it's our territory now. Like, we run this bitch. That's how it should be. It shouldn't be these motherfuckers running us because of their rich influence. Like, fuck them. If I was president, I would tell Israel to go fuck itself. That's what I would say. You're not getting any more money from us. You can buy our weapons, and that's about it. But you're not going to keep funding you. We're not going to keep funding genocide. We're not going to keep having you drag us into all these stupid fucking wars because you have a problem with Muslims. I don't care. I don't care about your religious wars. Go ahead and kill each other. I don't fucking care. I think that Palestine, them embracing Hamas, and the fact that Hamas still has like POWs or like prisoners, like people that they've kidnapped, they still have. It's kind of ridiculous at this point. The whole situation is just something that we shouldn't even have to think about. We have so much shit going on here in America that we need to focus on. We can't be fixing other people's shit at this point. Maybe one day when we get our own shit to put together, it's kind of like my house is on fire. I've said this before. My house is on fire, but I'm gonna say fuck my house, and I'm gonna worry about putting your house out three blocks away. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And yes, we can keep printing out money, devaluing the dollar, keeping everything unstable. Like, we need some stability, man. We need to be like, okay, I make this much. The prices need to stay the same for a while, but they're not going to. We have no stability. I can't plan for like a few years. Back in the day, people could plan 20 years ahead. I can't plan 20 years ahead. I don't know what 20 years is going to look like. If it's all going to be robots in the future, or we're just going to keep doing what we're doing now. Seeing like some technology is better and others isn't because of money. It's so funny, like, if you take EA that just got sold for $55 billion. I guess there's a thing where if you're a publicly traded company, you have to show your earnings every 3 months. So all of these companies that are public companies, all they care about is short-term gains so they can pay dividends out to their investors. But it's like, there's no long-term vision. There's no giving a shit about the product. It's, these people, and it's the customer's fault too. It's like, they keep buying the same shit over and over again. Like for me, like every couple of years, I'll usually buy an upgrade to a game. Every other year, every couple of years, I usually like to skip a year. I mean, I plan on skipping a few years. I might not even buy another console. I might just buy a PC because, like, I don't see them doing anything with the consoles. It's not really an upgrade. It's like a little, like the little console upgrade I just did. The Xbox One, was it Xbox S? I don't know what the fuck, dude. It's basically like, I got the newest Xbox, but it, I had the one before that, and it's just like a slight upgrade, you know what I mean? So like the games that I bought before, I can't use. And that's another thing, like if I buy a game, I should be able to use it on every console you put out. And it's like, I don't understand the whole like MUT or My Player. You play it 1 year, people put their real money in there, and they just lose it all at the end of the year. It's just like, what the... And it's just the same loop over and over again. I guess Microsoft decided to up their online subscription up to 50%. So I think that was an absolutely horrible mistake. I don't think I should have to play. I don't think I should have to pay to play games on the internet. Now, if I have to pay for storage, that's one thing. If I'm paying for storage on servers, that's one thing. But just to play like games is just absolutely shouldn't they want us to use the products? And it's just like, it's almost like they don't want us to use their products. You know what I mean? They put out the same thing over and over again, but as long as people buy it, like, they're making money, man. And it's there's no innovation, and they don't have to innovate. Like, I'm looking at dating sites. They were so much better like 15 years ago. I'm looking at, like, I could put a radius, like, I only want to talk to people 15 miles away, and that's it. Nope, they don't show me any fucking they don't show me any profiles unless they're 100 miles away. So you're telling me where I work, the town I work, that has 80,000 people, that there's no one that uses Facebook dating or Tinder? So it's just like, I see what's happening, and I've made like other profiles kind of like incognito, and I've seen, you know, similar things, but there's more profiles that I didn't see that I've on the one I use now. So there's other people that have profiles, but they won't show, they refuse to show people by me for whatever reason. Movies are horrible. They put out the same movie over and over again. They put the same games out over and over again, and it's just like, what am I paying for? So you guys like, when they come out with a new console, they revamp the game. They have to redo the game or whatever, and then it's just like they sprinkle shit in. Like, it's been like 14 years of have the same fucking stadiums, probably the same faces in Madden as well. They don't do anything. There's no creative at all. Even the creative uniforms, you can't even like mix and match those. I can't make black out. It's just like, it's such a piece of shit. Same fucking game over and over. It's just like an upgraded roster. There's no innovation. I want to see games be more like linked together. I want an avatar where I can make myself that it'll go in every game. I don't have to keep remaking myself in all these games. They need to start connecting. Like, entertainment needs to get free at this point. Entertainment, you know, just, it's pretty much like music on Spotify. It's basically free unless, like, you don't want to listen to ads and you want to have more control over, like, what songs you listen to. You, like, put them on repeat and shit. Well, that's how it should be for, like Netflix. And Netflix is taking a huge loss right now. But it's like, if I pay for a subscription service, like $10, $20 a month, I should have access to every single movie that's ever been created, every single TV show that's ever been created. Maybe not like anything brand new, but I can watch the ads. Like, I just don't understand why the hell Hollywood is kicking and screaming to keep what we have now. What, so I have to have a Netflix, I have to have a Hulu and another one, so I could, like, maybe watch the movie I want to watch, or like rent it. Like, I remember I used to be able to go to Blockbuster and rent a game for like $5 for 5 days. I thought that was a hell of a deal. Why did I think that was a hell of a deal? Well, I could test it out. You know what I mean? I can go rent the game, and $5 was a lot more than it is now, but it's like, now I know you can do the Game Pass. I know you can do the Game Pass, but you can't get every game. You know what I mean? You should be able to get every fucking game. I think that all these games should abandon their whole, like, paying for the game every year and just go pay to play. It's like, just, you don't need to make a new game every year or like come out with a new game every year. You just don't. You have patches. Most of us use we all just use the digital realm for it. I don't have any physical games. They're all on my fucking console. So, like, Why do I have to buy a new game every year? It's just stupid. Let me buy the patch that for the roster download or some shit. It's just like, dude, the graphics are pretty good, man. Let's focus on other shit to make the game better, more immerse, more like in depth. You could even like take MUT and try to make it like a franchise, but they don't do shit. There's no innovation. They come out with these stupid games nobody gives a fuck about. It's just like the iPhone. It's just the same fucking thing over and over. That's why I buy my smartphones when I need one, when I need to upgrade, because like my charging portal isn't really working anymore. The phone isn't charging as good, so I gotta get a new phone. So I just see like what's the newest phone? Was the iPhone 17? I mean, I don't have iPhone, but then I'll just buy 14 for like $200 or like 13 or whatever. I don't need the newest fucking phone. And then this is another thing too. Like I told my kid, I said this: if you want to buy a car, the best thing for you to do is not buy a brand new car. If you want a newer car, like for me, I want a reliable car. So like, you know how like the red pill guys are like, oh, just get the beaters. It's like, dude, if you have beaters, first off, you need 2 of them, and you need a house so you can work on them. You can't have a beater be your primary only transportation. You have to have 2 of them, and then you need somewhere to be able to work on it yourself. If it's, that's what they say. Like, how are you going to do that if you're in an apartment or you're renting a place? You know what I mean? So it's just like, so the next best thing to do if you're going to finance a car, instead of buying the brand new one, just buy one that somebody just turned in as a lease. Yeah, you got 40,000 miles. Hopefully they didn't fuck up the transmission by their horrible driving. And they probably change the oil every time because they either got free oil changes, or like they wanted to keep up on it because they knew they were going to turn it back in. And there's, they're not going to turn it into with no oil changes. That would be stupid. So that the car is pretty good taken care of, and you don't have to buy the brand new car. And it's a newer car. It's a reliable car. That's what I told my kids. Like, if you're going to finance one, put a few grand down. And then you got to make sure you have income coming in. But you got to pay higher for insurance as well. But yeah, you don't have to have this $600 car payment. You know what I mean? You don't have to have like this $1,200 car payment. These people are crazy, because these people need everything brand new so they can, like, I don't know, try to like rub it in people's faces or show off or something. I don't know. It's like, my car is a 2018, and it almost has 100,000 miles, and it's like 7 years old, and I still look at it as new, man. I've drove some beaters in my life, so this car still feels like a new car to me. Even though this car is 7 years old, and other people would look at it as a beater, I think it still runs good. And that's what matters to me. As long as it runs good, and it's drivable, like, I don't give a fuck, man. I really don't. It gets me where I gotta go, man. Listen, we're in survival mode, man. If you're out here trying to like show off to other people who will probably like get pissed at you and hurt you, maybe steal from you, this is why I say, like, you don't want, if you have money, you don't want everyone to know. You don't want people to know, because you put a target on your back. And that's why I think it's crazy with these rich people that are monopolizing everything. And yes, they are monopolizing. And the wealth separation between us is getting more and more. And then it's like, dude, if I was a rich person, I wouldn't feel safe. I wouldn't feel safe, like, showing my wealth. I wouldn't give a shit if I was in a nice neighborhood. You know, like, people can go into your neighborhood that's not, you know what I mean? Just because I live far away from, like, ghetto hood rats doesn't mean they can't drive to where I live. Like, I might live far away from them, but, like, they can still get a car, and they can still, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's just so weird. Another thing too is, like, these judges who keep letting these people out who should be in prison, and they get out and they kill somebody. It's like, dude, like, at this point, these Soros-backed DAs and sellout judges who are defending criminals who shouldn't ever be on the streets again, to be honest. Like, if somebody ends up being, like, turned, like, into law-abiding citizen on their ass, I'm not gonna feel bad. I'm not gonna give, like, dude, you are responsible for letting this person out, and then they wouldn't kill somebody's family member, is it? And then if they end up retaliating against you and your family, like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, that's like, dude, you're the one perpetuated it, man. Dude, we just want a civil society. We want people held to fair standards. We don't want people being put in positions that they shouldn't be put in because of their gender or skin color. If somebody deserves to be in prison, they need to be in prison. Like, like, and that's what's frustrating is, like, these leftists, they keep on, like, defending criminals. They defend illegals. There's nowhere you can go on this planet that you can just go in and be like, I'm a citizen here now. There's a process for everywhere. So it's like, why are you putting illegals before me, dude? Seriously. It's just so stupid. Like, what we're in just seems so orchestrated. It seems so intentional. Keeping us separated, keeping us demoralized. And it's like, what is the purpose of this? Why can't we just, like, be, like, flourishing? You know what I mean? Why can't we thrive and be happy and have great technology and, like, stop focusing so much on, like, if the politicians did their job, maybe we wouldn't have to focus on it as much. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, the people are like, oh, you don't pay attention to politics. It's like, dude, do you know how to do everything in your life? Like, do you know how to, like, grow the food? Like, do you sit here and pay? Does it affect you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, are you going to the farmers? I mean, like, making sure they're doing their job right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, we shouldn't have to sit here and look at every little thing that these fucking politicians are doing. They should go in there and be working for us anyway, but they're not. They're not going to vote for a pay decrease. They're going to only vote for pay increases. They're never going to vote for term limits. Anything that goes against them, they're not going to. Why would they do that? You know what I mean? Like, the establishment. Maybe if we had all new people, like, this is what I'm saying, like, I don't think that anybody should be in there for fucking 50 years. The staff, everybody needs to go. There should be term limits. I don't care who you are. There should be term limits. I don't care how good of a politician you are. You shouldn't be in Congress like Elizabeth Warren or Nancy Pelosi for like 50, like, seriously. Nancy Pelosi is like 80. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing at this point? Why aren't you just enjoying the rest? Like, you don't have much time left on this planet. You made a ton of money off of insider trading with your husband. Go enjoy your life, man. Get the fuck out of there. Give somebody else a chance. But it's like, it's so corrupt. You know, and I got a problem with Lindsey Graham. Like, I don't understand why they kept voting that guy back in. Mitch McConnell, why did he keep getting voted back in by Kentucky? It's like, It's both sides. Like, why are people? Oh, because they're the fucking popular name. I don't want to pay attention to this shit. I got this weekend off. I should be enjoying this weekend. You know what I mean? What I should be doing is going on a camping trip with my kids, and enjoying life. But the economy is dog shit, and Democrats, it was dog shit when you were in charge as well, unless you're rich. But, and that's what I'm saying, like, these Democrats sit here and complain. It's like, dude, you were in charge. You guys could have released the Epstein files. It's so weird to see, like, all of these Democrats talking about the Epstein files when I've been wanting it released, and still to this day want it released. Not all the files, but, you know, like, I just want a list of the pedophiles, the name of the pedophiles, the ones we know that they fucking. And the funny thing is, why did the government not go after them too? Like, if they have proof of these people being pedos on Epstein Island, like, why did they not go after them? Because they're in charge of them. That's why. They're the ones in charge. And this can't last. This can't last. It's not sustainable. And it's crazy for them not to be able to see it. It's almost like women. Like, they think that, like, what the position they're at right now when it comes to their cushy jobs and all this validation they're getting from men, which I guess is stopping because guys aren't approaching, which is great. Stop giving women validation, you know what I mean, that they don't deserve. If they're acting right, that's cool, but, like, dude, these guys will not stop giving women validation. But at some point, you know, their cushy jobs are going to be gone because of AI. They don't see that. They don't see, like, they're going to be on the hook for all the student loan debt that they just took out. And then the only jobs there will be is, like, physical service jobs or whatever, like shitty-ass jobs that nobody wants, manufacturing jobs or whatever, getting dirty jobs. And they're not going to want to do that shit. They don't see that thing. It's like, I don't feel secure at all. I don't feel secure. Things that I've changed in my own personal life, like, a lot. I've went through a lot this year. Lost my job. I moved. I got another job. Lost a best friend. Just not speaking no more for no reason. But I've been through so much this year. It's just like, I'm done. That's why I go home and I don't do shit. I just want to play video games. I had the last 2 days off. I didn't make no videos. I just don't fucking care. It's like, it's stupid, man. Like, it's really, it seems like there's a lot of things that are going on that shouldn't happen. I'm getting plenty of attention. I'm getting plenty of matches on Facebook dating. But the problem is, they all live like 100 miles away. That's the problem. Because we're Facebook dating and Tinder, they refuse to show me anyone in my area. And it's just ridiculous, man. It's like, why? So this is why I think they want us isolated and demoralized. Our tech companies. You know, it's just like this. I'm not growing. I'm never going to grow. My channel is just going to be what it is. You know, I'm not going to make videos every fucking day. If I had like the views, yeah, I would. Then maybe I make some money. But I appreciate the views that I get, the little views that I get. But, you know, when you're going to work, like, you don't want to just, when you get off of work, you don't want to be in the same place that you were before you went to work, right? You want to be a little bit farther ahead. And in this economy, nobody feels like that, even like going to work. Like this too, like, I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere with it. So I'm not going to really put much effort. Why would I put any effort into it? I've been doing this channel for like a good 10 years now. And I've been highly censored, and every social media platform I've been fucking censored on. I've made music. The distributor, they took down my music. They've since put it back up since I paid them. But you know, the only reason I did that is because like I make money. It's financial sense. As long as I'm making money, I don't care. They can have their $20 a year. I don't give a fuck. But the music, like I want to keep it up. But they changed their shit. Like when I first put up the music, they didn't give a shit about me paying them every year. They were fine me just like being a free service type of person. But now they changed everything. And it's like my thought process is I'm not big and I'm never gonna be big probably. So who gives a fuck if they take down my music? Like one day I'm gonna pass away. So who's gonna keep funding my music being put? You know what I mean? So it's like it's just gonna get taken down. So it's like they initially took down my music for the Spotify and YouTube, and they left it up for like TikTok and Facebook and Instagram, Snapchat. But they threatened to take it off of there too. So I'm like, okay, then I am making money. So since I am making a little bit of money, it's kind of dumb to cancel it. Like, yeah, if I don't make any money, then yeah, I'm gonna cancel it and they can take it all down. I don't give a fuck. But it's just like, it's just dumb. Like, they constantly are changing shit. They're like, we need our own fucking platforms. I want to be able to upload my shit to my own platform, my own decentralized platform where nobody can take it down. Like, when are we getting our blockchain social media? Our decentralized social media where I don't need a platform. Where I can write a tweet and then AI will fucking distribute it to all these different platforms. And if they don't like it, then whatever. But my stuff stays up. I don't have to. I'm so tired of having to worry about creating content or creating anything and then worrying about it being taken down. It's just like, it's just stupid. It's just dumb. You know what I mean? Now, I have no problem watching ads to keep my stuff up in like storage or whatever, or paying for it to be in the cloud. You know, that's one thing, but like, there's no transparency. There's no, like, this is why we gotta do it. This is just like, this is what we're doing, and you either fucking pay us or we're taking your shit now. It's like, okay, but why? You know what I mean? And people are just like, people are fucking pieces of shit. So we're just in weird times, and I hope it gets better, man. That's what the hope is. I know we're in a decline. We've been in a decline. I've felt it for decades. For at least 2 decades, I've felt we've been in a decline. Since 2008, man. We've been in a decline since 2008. Other people have made it really well off. They got really well off since 2008, but other people haven't. So, you know, I don't know if this is true, but I've heard it multiple times that 50% of people have no emergency fund. Like, I like to have a little bit of cushion when it comes to fiat currency in my account. Because when I have bills, I want to pay them on time. I want to have the money there. So, yeah, I like to have like a couple extra grand. But other people don't have that privilege, man. Some, like, a good 50% of America can't even come up with $400 from what I hear. 60% can't come up with $1,000. So it's like, if people have a major bill, something that happens in their life, they go bankrupt. And it's crazy. Like, I just seen this fucking boomer on Financial Audit, I think it's called. It's kind of a funny show. The guy is kind of like Gordon Ramsay. He cusses at the people for their poor finances. He probably says shit about me too, about my finances, which is fine, but I've been just trying to survive, dude, to be honest. But he had this one guy that went bankrupt. I don't know when he went bankrupt, but he ended up getting a bunch of debt back. So it's like, you didn't learn your lesson. And I think we're going to see more and more bankruptcies. I think we are. I think we're going to see massive bankruptcies. I'm looking at the gas prices. They're down. So why do we have to keep having inflation? Oh, because companies are worried that because things are unstable that they have to up the prices to, but they don't want to up the wages. It's just like, this is why we need some stability. We need prices to stay the same, our wages to stay the same, but they can't. They can't, because they want to keep printing money. They want to keep putting inflation on us. And it's just a joke, man. Most people can't buy assets. That's how you get out of the rat race, by owning assets. And hopefully those assets perform for you with passive income. But like, we can't continue doing what we're doing. You know what I mean? And these rich people have the mindset of, we're too stupid to make the right choices. As like they make every choice 100% perfect. Like they're fucking perfect people. No, they go bankrupt too, man. They're not perfect. They make mistakes too. They buy companies that fold, that go bankrupt, you know what I mean? Like, they're not perfect. Nobody makes. If you have financial issues in this current environment, you're pretty normal, man. Like, nobody's gonna make every 100% no mistakes with their finances. We're just not gonna do it. We're gonna make mistakes. We're gonna like buy stuff because we want it sometimes. Make an emotional decision, you know. Oh, I want that chocolate. I don't fucking know. But it's just like, nobody is fucking perfect. And these rich people act like they're fucking perfect. And one of the worst things I can't stand is celebrities who try to tell me how to live when they live in a fucking rich bubble and they don't have to live out here like us. And they want to talk about gun control. It's like, bitch, you live in a gated community. You're protected by armed gunmen, security guards. And you're telling me I can't take care of myself? Like, go fuck yourself, all of you. You don't live out here. You don't know what it's like. I fucking hate celebrities at this point. I don't give a fuck about their stupid fucking opinion. They don't live in reality. They don't know what it's like to live like a regular person. So I don't give two shits what they think. Just like Laura Ingraham told LeBron James, just fucking dribble. Shut up and dribble. Shut up and fucking act fake for your movie. Like, who gives a fuck? In fact, we don't even need you anymore. You know, they can just pay for your fucking likeness. So yeah, it's just frustrating. It's just this whole fucking thing is just fucking frustrating. I don't know. I'm just complaining a lot, and there is a lot to complain about, though. There is a lot to complain about. I wish it was better, and talking about things that can be done better is, I don't think it's complaining. I think it's like talking about the problem, and hopefully we can solve the fucking problem. So yeah.